How's it going, everyone? It's Ryder here, and welcome back to another Mario Kart Deluxe modding video here on the channel. Today we've got a very special mod that replaces all the textures from every single booster course pass track and makes them 100 times better. I'm very excited to see tracks like 3DS Toad Circuit and Shroom Ridge especially SNES Mario Circuit 3. I'm interested on how this modder did this. Once again, like I said in my last modding video, if you'd like to try out these mods, I will be leaving a link in the description below. I think this modder's name was ZPL. He's also a Mario Kart YouTuber from what I know. And wow, already looking at Paris Promenade, this track looks really cool. I kind of like this new skybox he kind of gave to it. I think this is a new skybox. It kind of looks a little bit better. Textures do mean... Oh, wait, this is your warning. Sorry about that, guys. The road texture kind of does look mainly the same as I think the original one. You can see right here, I think like the sidewalls have got like a new texture. So that's really cool. In this area right here, you can definitely tell he put some kind of new sky here. Was there always a rainbow here? There might have been always a rainbow here in Paris Promenade and I just don't remember. But this skybox kind of makes me feel like that time like before it would start maybe getting rainy outside. I don't know if that's just me, like, you know, like that kind of like grayish sky you kind of get and like the pinkish before it starts to like rain or something. Like that's what it kind of reminds me of, like a storm is coming. Not in a bad way, like in a good way. Yeah, I really like the colors of this track. Oh yeah, we also didn't get to look at this yet. I probably should also be going to time trial so we can kind of explore around with these tracks a little bit. He updated the grass texture, which really looks really good, honestly, and you definitely tell he put some texture even to these metal bars. Like the little list of changes Nintendo could just do to improve these tracks is what makes these tracks really stand out. Wow, Toad Circuit, everybody. This is all Nintendo's gotta do. Literally all they've got to do is mainly just change the grass texture to like this more detailed grass texture. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that hard, especially when a lot of modders have already done this. I mean, look, the amount of detail these tracks could have that Nintendo just needs to take 2 seconds of effort of putting into, it makes them look better. Also, did they move the Mario Kart TV thing over here? Was that always there? I don't know. But just the amount of work that goes into this is really not that much if you think about it. It's just replacing textures. It's not like it's, you know, changing models or anything. It's just replacing textures and making them more detailed. I mean, look at this. It looks beautiful. And also, I heard he also changed the dirt right here, which, yes, it's a little bit of a different texture, I'm pretty sure. I mean, looking at this, just imagining when Nintendo could make these tracks, and even something like Toad Circuit, which needs a bigger graphic overhaul, it just looks so much better than what Nintendo did with it, and it's really sad. I'm sure with Choco Mountain there's not going to be too much of a difference because I felt like this track already looked good in the base DLC game. Yeah, I feel like something does feel a little bit different. I feel like things are a little bit more textured up. Yeah, the side wall is definitely more textured up, and that makes the track... This one looks really good, actually. You can see a little bit of a nest up there. I don't know if that's always been there. You see the little list of details I just don't remember. Wow, look at this section before going into the cave. Look how detailed that looks. I love the look of this. It looks fantastic. ZBL, man, you did a really nice job with this. I mean, look at the detail inside of this. This looks like Wario's Gold Mine kind of standards at this point. Like, this is beautiful, man. Alright, so Coconut Mall is going to be another interesting one. I'm not seeing too much of a change here. I'm sorry, once again, I'm sorry about the really flashing graphic looking stuff. I don't know. I think that's probably a part of the mod. Yeah, this area right here looks like you got really over texture a little bit, which looks really nice. The flooring, I feel like the lighting is changed a little bit. Not too sure. This right here, I think, has a new type of texture. I'm not sure. Like, the flooring right here looks different, I think. It looks really nice though. Overall, I'm not seeing too much of a change here, but there's a few different changes that you can definitely tell throughout this track. Like the side of the walls right there look extra textured. They look really nice. Alright, now we're here with Tokyo Blur, and I'm just going to assume that a lot of the city tracks probably won't be very much changed because it's probably much harder since these models are especially the tour types of models, but I do notice right here that with this grass tree looking thing, this thing actually I think has new textures onto it. Like even just a little of this of things that people don't like seeing with less textures really changes up the entire track. I mean, look at this. Look to the left right here. This looks really nice. Just even adding this little bit of texture, just it makes it stand out more, I feel. And then we got a little bit of a nice grass texture right here. looks amazing. I also have noticed, but I'm not sure if I might be wrong about this, but he might have gotten that weird reflection off like the lighting with the windows on these. Like, I'm not entirely sure if he did that or not, but if he did, that's really cool. Maybe the track was just not like that in the first place of Tokyo, but I don't know. If he did, it looks really nice. I mean, some windows are still a little bit flashy, but maybe he might have changed that. I'm not sure. All right, this track I'm so excited for. Holy moly, guys. This track has gone a huge overhaul. This ZBL, man, it's so beautiful. It makes Shroom Ridge stand out so much more. Look at this. Oh my gosh, just changing up the grass, especially with this track, since this track is filled with a lot of grass. Look at the rocks. It looks so much more like better. Like, Nintendo, take 5 seconds to edit some of these textures. I mean, of course, in the end of the day, I don't care about textures. It just matters if the track is fun or not. You know, just the littlest of things Nintendo could easily fix, because it's Nintendo, and like, this is their most popular game. Like, they should at least be treating it better. I mean, man, look at the grass textures right on through here. You could just imagine how beautiful these tracks would look if Nintendo would just put the extra few minutes of time into these tracks. Man, going through this section right here is so nice. Like, I love playing the original version of this, like, you know, with the Nintendo looking graphics, but making this, it just makes it so much more enjoyable to go through this track. I'm gonna assume that with a lot of the Sky Garden textures, it's probably gonna be more with the clouds from like Cloud Top Cruise. I'm not sure. I mean, I already see something feels really different about this. It looks more like brightened. Like, it kind of feels like that Paris Promenade like track look, which looks really good with this track. Ooh, wow. The grass through here, nice. Wow, even the beanstalk has like a really nice texture on it as well. And yeah, I think the clouds also got a little bit of a nice texture on them. All right, starting off with Ninja Hideaway. I think this bridge has a texture to it. I think that's new. I'm guessing there's not gonna be too much different stuff with Ninja Hideaway, since this was already a great looking track in the base game. I think the wooden texture is different on this. I'm not too sure about the stairs, but the flooring definitely looks much different. Once again, I'm not too sure if he changed up the lighting for some of these tracks. Some of them look different and they look much better. You can see right here he added some textures. Overall, Ninja Hideaway was always a good looking track, but he definitely put a little bit more of a, you know, some of the improvements that Nintendo could have made to this track. I'm very, very excited for New York Minutes. I'm guessing this one might have a few more changes. Oh, okay, not too many different changes through here, but I can already see up through here. Yeah, this section right here, whole lot better, guys, whole lot better. Yeah, a little bit of just texture changes. Oop, lag. A little bit of texture changes goes a long way. Mario Circuit 3, I bet this track's probably going to be very changed. Oh, wow. All right, he actually did quite a lot of changes to this track, actually. He added some trees to the back. The sand's got the same texture as it did in Toad Circuits. I think adding the trees in the back really makes this track stand out a lot more. Okay, that looked really nice. I really like how he changed up the textures a little bit on the sand as well. Not too much is going on here, but with the addition of the trees and a little bit more of textured in the back hills, and also the track being less brightened, I feel, this looks much better. Alright, I'm already seeing a bunch of wow, this track looks like it got a big overhaul. Yeah, he definitely changed a lot of the textures of this track. I mean, I felt like the original looked fine, but this, holy moly, let's just stop for a second. Wow, the textures everywhere is really just so nice and beautiful on this track. This track already looked really beautiful, I feel like, in the deluxe version. This just really tops the cake. Yeah, I think the train track section looks like it has a little bit of a new texture on the rock, which looks really nice. I think this has got a new texture. I think it's just got a little bit of a wooden texture to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. So that's nice. Alright, Waluigi Pinball starting off with this really nice cloth looking like texture. That looked really nice on this track, actually. Yeah, I assume a lot of this track, it looked pretty good already in the base game, but just adding this little bit of a texture through here with like this cloth looking texture, I feel like that just adds a little bit more detail to it. Yeah, he looked like he added it to like all of the pinball and throw me over. It looked like he added it all to the main roads of just like this really nice and sleek like cloth texture to like the road. And even down through here, I think is a little bit more textury. I feel like, I don't know though. I feel like it literally is changed a little bit. I'm kind of scared for where these more upcoming tracks like Mushroom Gorge, Sydney Sprint, Rock Mountain. Like, I'm scared for those tracks a little bit more because of the grass. Like, just changing up the grass could change up the entire track. And I know Sydney Sprint has like this really big grass section towards the end. I'm noticing right here at the beginning though, this doesn't look like the grass has changed. Maybe it's got a little bit of a new texture on it, but I thought he would have made it like the dark grass green like the other tracks had it as. It doesn't look like there's too many changes with this track. I mean, I think the grass might be a little bit of a different texture. I'm not sure. I'm kind of surprised he didn't make like the dark green texture. Maybe it just looks better with like lime. I don't know. I feel like the grass was changed a little bit, but nothing much is changed with this track. Maybe we should go look at this section down through here. I feel like these little silver boards have different textures. Yeah, the grass looks a little different, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, looking at Snowland, this track already looks different, especially the skybox. I feel like he kind of cleared it up a little bit more. You definitely can tell the snow texture is much different. It might be using like the Wario Hiker snow. You can see the sidewalls are a little bit different as well. I think they might be using something like GBA Mario Circuit's textures. Something about the skybox, I really like how we kind of doomed down the brightness a little bit on all these tracks, from the looks of it at least. It makes them look distinct and more stand out compared to blinding your face. Alright, I'm very excited for Mushroom Gorge, guys. I can't wait to see what they did with the grass. I'm so excited. Let's see. Wow, game is having a little bit of a lagging problem handling these graphics because wow, this looks really good. Oh my gosh, the wooden textures have changed right here, grass has changed, the rocks have changed. The emulator can't even handle this at all. All right, there we go. Now it's a little bit more smoother in the cave section. Looks even more gorgeous. It looked gorgeous in the regular game, but this looks even better. And the grass just looks so nice through here. I like this. I love this a lot. Okay, I can already tell that the sky looks much different for Sky High Sundae with this mod. I'm not sure why it's lagging a little bit now. Okay, yeah, now it's starting to clear up. Sometimes it's clearing up and then sometimes it's lagging. Maybe you just can't handle the good graphics. Yeah, the sky reminds me a lot of the sky of how they used in Paris and Sky Garden. Like, this looks really nice. And I think the ice cream has like a little bit of this new texture. It might have been used from like, what is that track called? Sweet Canyon? Right here, I don't know why the game just cannot handle the graphics right through here. Running loop, I can definitely say, looks a little better. So far from how I'm looking at it, it looks like it's just little small minor textures that are changed with this track. But even then, the smallest of little textures can change a whole track, as I've already said throughout this entire video. The grass section looks 100 times better in this track. Like, this track had a disgusting look to the grass section. Running loop honestly didn't look too amazing. Like, in the base game, I felt like the sky looked really nice. Like, the skybox, I really like that morning sort of feeling. But, look, I mean, look what he did through here. Like, look, just look what he did through here. I didn't know you couldn't go through there. Look at what he just did through here. Like, just adding a little bit of textures through here changes the track. The grass especially, I feel like, was one of the biggest downfalls of the Booster Course Pass tracks, so I really like seeing it being better textured through here. Now on the next track we're going up is to Blue Lake, and I feel like this was probably one, if not the best looking track I feel like in this entire Booster Course Pass. Oh boy, oh wait, there's actually quite a few changes already through here. I think he made the wooden boards like actually textured and it looks a little slippery looking. But yeah, like I was saying, the track already looked really good in the base game, so I don't really expect too much changes besides, you know, like these little wooden board changes. But honestly, I was already graphically impressed with how it looked in the Booster Course Pass. And right through here, you could definitely see the difference with what they used in the Booster Course Pass. But yeah, overall, just a nice looking reskin of the boards. We've got Rock Mountain coming up next, and yep, it's what I expected. Just the smallest changes, Nintendo. Changing up the rocks right on through here. Making it more grayish than yellowish. Looks much better. Yeah, this cave section looks pretty nice as well. Not as good as the Choco Mountain reskin that he did, which I still love that, by the way. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. This looks nice. Holy moly, Nintendo. Just a little bit of graphic changes that he could do would just make the tracks look much better. Oh yeah, gliding right on through here, seeing those rock textures, chef's kiss. Next up, we're going to be having Maple Treeway, and I feel like this track already looked really good in the booster course pass, but if I look at his mod, yep. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. If I look at his mod, his track version's always going to look so much better. Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel like there's a little bit of a new wooden texture through here, so that's pretty nice. Let's just take in this view right here. I mean, I wanted to just scooch back a little bit and just look at this nice view of Maple Treeway. This looks so good. I really like how they did this in Maple Treeway. Maple Treeway is one of my most favorite Mario Kart tracks, and just seeing it like this, it looks so nice. Next up we've got up here is Berlin Byways, and right off the bat, we're already seeing the grass looking much better. Okay, I think there's definitely a new texture on this sidewalk. Like, I think that looks a little bit different. We can't even go look that way. I just want to see from a distance. Yeah, there wasn't really too much changed with Berlin Byways, but it's totally fine. Grass textures. Try to take a picture of this. Someone take a screenshot, just send it to Nintendo, be like, boo. Ooh, Peach Gardens looks so good with this grass. So good with this darker grass than that lighter one. I mean, like, I feel like I like that lighter color with Peach Gardens. I feel like that looks fine, but seeing with it with like this little bit of a darker looking green grass, not a too dark green grass, like just a little bit of a light, you know, green grass, I think it looks better with this kind of color. Or it could look better, honestly. I feel like, in my opinion, that it could look better with like this darker green grass back here. Like something like this kind of green. Like, I feel like this type of green would look really good with Peach Gardens. Like, I feel maybe this grass. Maybe this grass looks nice. Yeah, kind of like this one, I think. Like, not like a super bright, but like not a super dark one either. Oh wow. Mary Mountain. I feel like the snow looks much different in this, actually. It looks much different. Why don't I remember there being much snow on the set over there? Maybe there always was. I feel like they kind of doomed down the colors a little bit on this. Like, I feel like he made it much more nice. I mean, is this like a new texture? Is this like light, like a new texture? I don't know. The sky looks much different. It looks like completely dark outside, but with like a lot of stars. Maybe that's what it's always been like, and Nintendo just had too much brightness for us to see it. I really like the snow change. I like the sky background. I'm not sure if that's what it's always looked like. I never really paid attention to the sky on this track. I also just noticed my favorite addition with the Booster Course Pass mod is grass textures. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I decided not to show 3DS Rainbow Road because there wasn't really too much change besides the moon having a way better texture, but then again, you already heard me say so much about the textures, and you probably have already seen enough. So I'm going to let you guys off. Make sure to check out ZPL's mod down below. I highly recommend you guys install this mod because it makes the tracks look 100 times better. And I think I'm going to keep this mod here, basically, for my emulator, since I think that makes the tracks 100 times looking better. It's definitely a good mod, and I definitely suggest you guys go download it and try it for yourselves. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and also comment down below which one was your favorite recolored or reskinned track, or retextured. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out, stay safe, bye-bye.